Hello, welcome to Module 3, Equity and Education. So once again, I'm going to ask you that you go over the Module 3 overview, the introduction. I'm going to click right here, introduction to the main idea. Let's see if it goes. I want you to make sure you read through the explanation, watch the videos. It will make the assignment much easier for you, I promise. There is an issue with the graphic organizer map that you need to create. For whatever reason, it keeps saying request edit access, and I've made it so that anyone with the link can get in there and edit, but it is not accepting that. So if you want to click on that just to see what it is that you will have to include, I am going to give you the opportunity to create a handwritten document. If you want to just make sure you handwrite it, take a picture and upload it, you just make sure you include the following information: the topic, the main idea, sentence, all right, a sentence, major details with the support, what is this, what are the major details, and then the minor details. So I need to know that you identify that information for the section that you are reading, whether it be 11.1, 11.2, 11.3, for the first assignment. Okay, remember that this sample just happens to have 3 major details and the minor details to go along with it, but the section you're reading may not have 3 major details. So this is just a sample for you to know what to include in your map. All right, so I'm going to keep going and go back. All right, so that's down here on this graphic organizer. Remember, the link is not working. You're going to have to create your own. You can type it up. There's a I'm going to provide a sample for you where it's a typed one or a handwritten copy. Okay, so that I don't want, if you are having issues with technology, creating a map, I don't want that to hold you up from submitting this assignment. Okay. Again, main idea practice. There's practice activities there for you if you would like to work on that a little bit more. All right, so here's your actual first assignment. It is on race and ethnicity. It's going to take you to the chapter. Again, some of you have asked if you can actually go to the chapter, print it out, highlight it, and annotate it on, paper, pencil. Yes, you may. I'm going to provide a sample for you of what that looks like, just so that if you don't have the open stacks and you didn't figure out that section of how to highlight and annotate doing it digitally, then that's okay. You can print it out, and then just make sure you highlight and annotate, and then take a picture of it and submit that with your assignment. So I am going to ask that you choose one of the sections. You're going to have to read the whole chapter, but what you're going to provide to me is just one section. You choose either 11.1, 11.2, whatever topic is you feel you can relate to most, and whichever section you feel you can really choose the topic, the main idea, and the supporting details, major and minor details to go along with it. All right, so log into your OpenStax account. Again, I said if you want to do that, but before you even get there, you're going to do the preview of a section. Okay, so you're going to preview the whole chapter, and then you are going to, let me show you a sample of a preview. Okay, this is a sample of what you're going to turn into me. All right, here's a sample part 1 preview. This is obviously for another chapter, but I just want you guys to make sure you're going to create questions, as it says right over here. Let me see, let me move this over so you guys can see both. Okay, so you can do 2 things. You can explain what you already know, which means you would type up, after you've previewed it, you're going to say, okay, this is what I've already known before you read. You're just previewing. So what do I already know about race and ethnicity? So I'm going to say about 5 or 6 sentences telling me what you already know about race and ethnicity. You can do that. That will be part of your preview. or you can come up with 2 or 3 questions about the topics. As you can see, this student chose to create questions, and then you turn around and you answer those questions after you've read. All right, I also had a question about the legend and the key. All right, the legend, basically telling me when you're highlighting. All right, so I'm going to show you a sample. This student told me their highlights are the main ideas in blue. Supporting details are going to be in yellow. Those are major details. Minor details would be in purple. Words that they don't know, so they're still paying attention for vocabulary, is going to be green. Answers to questions were in pink. This was another assignment that another student turned in. I don't know that I actually kept a copy of their highlights and annotations, but here is, so this may not be, because you see how this has orange. So your highlighting and annotations, this person took a picture and just submitted. So this is what I mean. You print out the chapter and you show me that you've highlighted and annotated. So their key and legend would have yellow, colors yellow, pink, green, orange, all right? And that would be reflected in their key. That's the key or the legend, so that I know when I'm reading that you made sense. Remember, there's a reason for the different colors, is to make sure that you're actively reading your chapter. Okay, so this is a sample of what I would like to have you submit for this preview. All right, and the key and the legend is right there. The next step is to create a map. All right, so if you notice, I've changed it. Before, you were able to link in, to click on it, and it would take you to that other map. It was creating too much confusion, so I removed that. So let me show you a sample of, this is a sample of a map that a student submitted. That's a typed sample. All right, topic, main idea, remember, make sure it's a sentence, and what they thought were their major details and minor details. Okay, let's see if I have, in the email, I will submit a copy of what you could basically handwrite it. If you don't know how to type this up like this, then please handwrite it. Just make sure you include a bubble that has a topic, a main idea, and these things. You can handwrite it and take a picture of it and send that to me. It's just a graphic organizer. All right, so that would be this assignment, okay? Worth 20 points. All right, now I'm going to close all of these because I'm going to go on to go back to modules. What else is in this chapter? In this module, sorry. So you are also going to do, remember the discuss equity, discuss equality. That's due tonight. So hopefully you've read, previewed this information, and I mean, don't worry about it if you actually do it on Thursday. I'm not taking any points off. Just make sure you have the initial post done so that by Friday you can do the second part. All right. All right, now I'm going to go to next. This assignment I removed because we are not going to do that. So note-taking practice, that's the next assignment. So you are going to make sure this is note-taking strategies. Read through this. Basically, I want you to know there's different types of methods, all right? Mind maps is one of the ones, basically kind of what you've just done. I first have to teach you about main ideas and supporting details before I actually talk to you about the, note-taking process. But basically, the best way for me to know that you know how to identify the topic, the main idea, and the supporting details is by using a graphic organizer. So there's the concept map. All right, here's an example of a concept map. All right, I will also share another example of a concept map with you. Let's see if I have it here. Oh, I don't. Okay. I thought I had a concept map for you there, but I don't. So I will come back to this. You can do outline of your section, or you can do Cornell notes. Okay, there's a video there if you don't know what Cornell notes are. All right, let me move this over. Okay, so back to, again, now we're going to go to section 16.3. Again, pretty much same thing as you did last time. You're going to highlight and annotate, show me what that is, and then issues in education. You're going to submit a document that shows me the previewing, just like you did for the main idea. You're going to show me the highlighting. Remember, but this is a different section now. This is 16.3. All right, so I want you to use 16.3. And any note-taking method you choose to use. You can do, I'm going to provide a sample of Cornell Notes. It will be in the email for you. So we have Cornell Notes, or you can do a concept map, or you can do an outline. Any of the following would work for this assignment. Okay, just take a picture if you want. Like you see, this student they didn't type it. They hand wrote it. I want to make sure, just make sure I can read it, and take a picture of it and submit it. If that works easier for you, then by all means, please make sure you do so. All right, so let me go back to module 3. Sorry for all the moving around. I just want to make sure I went through everything. Yes, I did. Pretty much I've gone through everything, and I'm going to stop this video because I can't go over 15 minutes. All right, I hope this helps. Please look for this in your announcements and an email, because I will send it in both places. And also I will attach other students' work of samples so that you can get an idea of. Please do not copy those. Just use them as samples, because the information in those assignments is not necessarily correct. It's just the format that was correct. All righty? Okay, have a good week. Bye-bye.